we're back with another video. We're going to react to Jesse Lee Peterson again. He's challenged by the Black Panther Party guests. Interesting. Jesse Lee Peterson is comedy. But y'all know what to do. Subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I don't know what I just did. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Let me see if I can forward it. There we go. We're back, Jesse. Oh, wait. Let's roll.
Blacks are the most influential of people on this side of heaven because the blacks are so angry and mean and nasty and afraid and begging and whining and complaining that most people don't like them anymore. If black men and women had continued to get married and men led the women and children in the right way to go, would black people be in the condition that they are now?
Probably.
No. And so why not go back to that rather than...
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Because the black people gave up their lives by giving it to the Democrats under Lyndon B. Johnson when they said, we'll take care of you, but you gotta, you gotta not have a man, you gotta have government programs. And then
and why would they suggest that?
Leave.
They suggested that for a reason, right?
Right.
Because they probably seen in the future that it would probably be a fucked up situation if they created that, right?
No, it became an effed up situation because they gave it to them.
And keep in mind, all those people that did that were white. Just saying. No black people messed up the black family. White people messed up the black family and now blame the black family for being messed up. It's backwards as hell, man.
Well, you remember,
and it was encouraged by...
Jacob gave his birthright to his brother for a bowl of beans, a pot of beans. Yeah, Jacob or Esau. Yeah, Esau.
Where's Jacob now?
It doesn't matter. Where's Jacob now?
Where? Yeah.
He's in us. We're Jacob.
I'll rest my case.
We're Jacob.
He should be in the ground.
No, he's in us.
But listen, would black people be in that condition had not they given up the men for the government?
No, they wouldn't, Jesse.
They would not. So why not fix that situation rather than blaming white people?
The only way you're going to fix that, Jesse, is with a new religion.
No.
Yes.
The only way you're going to fix that is by black men returning to God and then getting married, having children, and being in control of their family.
As a Christian?
Huh?
As a Christian?
As a man.
No, as a Christian, I'm asking.
It will help to be a Christian, yeah.
It would help? So as a Christian, yes?
Because Christianity is the best religion on this side of heaven.
And Christianity is based upon Christ, right?
Right.
Right. And if you're worshiping a white Christ, and you know subconsciously he's not a white Christ, you're going to have conflicting views later, too.
Facts.
You're not going to be solid. That's why you need a new religion, because this isn't going to work. We're at the day and age, everybody knows he wasn't white. Even the white people know it.
What religion?
Back.
You think the KKK would operate the same way if they accepted that Jesus was black?
What's a new religion? A black Jesus?
Truth.
How has it helped black people to believe that Jesus was black?
The new religion, Jesse, is man, woman, child.
That's always been.
That's a good question. How's it help people to see that Jesus is black? Because you see a savior that looks like you. Just like the Asians make Jesus Asian. I think. Let me say I think I heard that before, but I don't know if I'm right. But it's definitely good to see a savior like you.
Been around.
No, it's different.
I mean,
It's man, it's all type of stuff, yeah.
But would it help black people to believe that Jesus is black?
It'll make it, yeah.
But they've been believing that for a long time. They only got worse.
White people have to say it. White people have to come out and say, you know what? This was just because every time I see, like, even the people you've interviewed, it's like, you see people that say, well, it doesn't really matter, he's a spirit. But if I say, you want to get paid, right? You say you need $1,000 for your payment. I said, let me give you $1,000 in pink $100 bills. You're going to say, this ain't the right color, because color represents something. And if that bill doesn't show up the same color as you expect it to be, you're not going to have the same amount of trust, even though you may trust me. What I'm saying that it's real money is just pink, but at the same time, you're going to feel better if it's blue.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you think the color of Jesus
The truth.
will impact black
Yeah,
people?
the truth.
Absolutely.
So if they found out that Jesus was
No,
black,
if white people came out and said, look, he was black. We had to do
then
it like
black
this.
people would get better?
Yeah, and white people.
But then black people stop hating whites. They would get married, have their baby. If white people said that.
It all starts with religion.
So can y'all start saying that? No problem. Okay, they'll start saying Jesus was black. We see how it works.
That's a start.
Yeah.
We got Travis there.
The 7 point says you want an immediate end to police brutality and murder of black people. Do you believe in police brutality?
Yes and no.
Give me one answer or no.
From experience, both sides. I've had the police brutality where I didn't do nothing, and then I also had the situation where I was talking too much.
So all the police beat you, or just one?
It was a couple. I'm from Detroit, so I've had encounters with.
He didn't say all.
They might run up on you and just start beating the hell out of you. A child, you're 16, 17 out in the street. They might just do that. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Were you doing something bad?
Me too.
No, just hanging out. Probably shouldn't have been hanging out. Yeah, probably shouldn't have been
hanging out. In a place you shouldn't have been.
Yeah, probably 7, 8 people with you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They call it gang
do you
squad.
believe in police brutality?
Do I believe it exists?
It exists, yeah.
I believe that there's insecure white people that want to go home to their families.
How about
we call that police brutality?
Facts. He just posed him. Insecure white people that want to go home to their families. Facts. Because did y'all know in Africa, my friends tell me this. In Africa, they find it shameful to use their weapon. They find it shameful. They'll want to throw that thing behind them and throw their hands up and go with you. White people here don't do that. Nothing against white people. Like, it's just like, it ain't just white people. Like, black, like everybody here with a gun is thinking that way. But he's right though. Like, that's a good point.
And we call that police brutality.
Do you believe police brutality exists?
If it's under what I said, yeah. Yeah, definitely, yes.
Do you believe that black on black brutality exists?
Most definitely. Like if you put any type of living thing in a small area with limited amount of resources, they're gonna be some conflict.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's just what it is. If you have limited amount of resources, limited amount of area, it's gonna be put mice in.
This guy's really smart. I like him.
So blacks are killing each other because they have limited amounts of
resources.
Mm-hmm. Look up what the ghetto was. We call it the ghetto, right? Look up what the ghetto was. It was an experiment by the Nazis.
Meaning that they have more money and food and all that.
If my personal opinion, which I probably shouldn't say, but I feel like personally, one thing I would like to do, I would like to get the Arabs and the Indians out of the black neighborhoods. Like period. It doesn't make sense. I'm from Detroit. I've been in the ghettos of, or not the ghettos, but the hoods of Decatur or whatever. And it's the same thing no matter you go. Indiana, they're all like, hey brother, all this stuff, and they're taking your money. I asked them, how do you know we like Colt 45? How do you know we like pigskins? And who's telling you this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the Arabs don't like the blacks.
Facts.
No, we don't.
No, they don't like. That's why
but everybody's obsessed with black people for some reason. They can't stop talking about us.
And
we have no power, we have nothing, and no money, nothing, and everybody talks about us and hates us for some reason.
I know
why. Why is that?
Because blacks are the most influential of people on this side of heaven. Because the blacks are so angry and mean and nasty and afraid and begging and whining and complaining that most people don't like them anymore.
That's true.
They're sick of them.
That's true. Me too.
You're sick of them?
Yeah.
You're sick of black people?
Yeah, but I love them.
And why do you love them?
Because that's my duty.
Why are you sick of them?
For what you just said, because of the complaining. Like, even like in the sense of like, if I say, okay, I understand what Trump is saying,
Yeah.
It's like, people automatically turn negative to you. It's like, so if I say I like Hillary or if I like anything that you say, I'm good, and it's like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I asked you, what is a coon? It's like, I started thinking about it. I was like, because I watch you, Jesse, you're a very intelligent, you know how to listen, right? And I notice when people ask you a question, how you skip past their questions, what you don't like them doing to you, but you do it, they're not as determined as you are, right? So like with Tyreek, when he asked you about the Jews being stupid because of them being put into the Holocaust, and you just changed the subject.
The Jews being stupid?
Yeah, because you had brought up a point of, he kept saying white supremacy. You said, well, the black man, he must be stupider than the white man.
He ain't gonna say that about the Jews because everything will be shut down on him. He know better than that. That's why he avoided that question. He know better than that. You can talk about black people. This is why I'm saying, like, it's crazy. You can talk about black people and get crapped on all day, like, and maybe get a pat on the back or something like that. But you can't talk. There's other groups of people you cannot talk about, and then like them, the LGBT community. Yeah, you can talk about black men, specifically black men, all day.
The white man's able to do all this stuff, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You're right.
You have to be stupid to give up your rights to bear arms to anyone.
Yeah, Stacey Abrams.
The government. Yeah, Stacey Abrams, same thing.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So is that stupid?
Definitely.
Yeah. So I was right there.
No, I was saying that you averted his question. No, you were right about this the supremacy thing, but he brought up the Jew and you didn't answer it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that those people that you catch up, they don't do you like that. They don't see it.
Do you have questions for me?
He twisting it back around on him.
Before we run out of time.
Yeah. Are you a man?
Yes.
Finding reason. LinkedIn knows how.
How about you?
Why, yeah, definitely. Why haven't you chosen to have a woman to be a head over your woman?
Well, wasn't I chosen to?
No, why haven't you chosen to do that?
It wasn't in God's plan for me yet. Doesn't mean it would never happen. But I literally thought that I would grow up and have 10 kids. That was my plan. I wanted to get married, have 10 kids. Unfortunately, I had one out of wedlock. And I didn't want to do that again because my son ended up suffering, not having me there.
Wait a minute. Okay, so he has one child out of wedlock? That's good. That's good. And at least he admits like it was a mess up.
And so I didn't want to, if I couldn't do it right, I'm not going to do it. Is it wrong to have children out of wedlock?
Hell no. Who says it's wedlock?
Yeah.
Who says it's wedlock?
What do you mean?
Who says it? Who's saying this? Who's
Is
saying
it wrong to have children without being married?
What is marriage?
A man and a woman get married.
You mean having a ceremony? So is it okay?
Under God. Is that wrong?
Do you get divorced under God or the devil?
Divorce is that of Satan, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But let me ask, is it wrong for men and women to get married and have children?
No, not at all.
But what do you mean then? What is marriage?
Because like I don't know if you've seen the other thing that I sent in, but like basically I believe that anytime a man and a woman have sex, you have a child, you guys are married. I don't know, like that's my person.
Oh, that's wrong though.
How do you figure?
So you can have sex with sluts. And you can be a slut baker.
But if you have a child with her, then
That's a
your
bastard
wife.
child.
A bastard child.
Yeah.
These are just terms you're just saying.
I like this guy though. He's really smart.
You're doing it under the umbrella of God.
I don't know who he
You're
is.
not married, you're doing it under the umbrella of Satan, so you don't have a chance.
But in that case, just there would be no divorce. You can't. God, whatever God is putting together, no man can put
But most
asunder.
marriages are not put together by God.
But you said they were if you get married.
No, a lot of people get married, but not by God. They're brought together by Satan and their lust. That's why they don't work.
You feel alone?
I feel alone.
Do you feel alone with black people? Do you feel connected with black people?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't feel connected to any people.
Me either.
I'm connected to God, and there are people who believe in God and children of God that are my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
But I don't feel connected. I don't feel disconnected.
Do you feel that black people will do well in the future? Or do you think that...
That's a good question. I don't think they're going to do well until they become individuals, until they start thinking for themselves, until they know themselves, until they drop the anger.
Do you really feel that the wall should be put up?
100%. Around the borders, the big beautiful wall around the
The only
borders.
issue I have about that is that what if I do something, I want to get out this country?
Then you fly out. We just won't let you in illegal, but you can leave anytime you want.
I definitely
Are you for the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, people always talking about when they put them in the kids in the cave. If I go rob a bank to pay my rent, they're gonna take my kids.
Going to it, that's right.
I'm never gonna I'm not gonna know where they're at.
And especially if you come illegally, you should expect those things to happen. You get caught.
Right, and I grew up in a poor neighborhood. We couldn't go to the rich neighborhood and just go in their house and say we want better housing.
You're in the wrong party, man.
I'm in the right party, man. I'm helping my people, man.
Not in the black man. We gotta get you out.
There's nowhere to go.
You can help us because you got the right idea, but the wrong party.
I don't think I'm the wrong party.
You need to get out of the Black Panther party because they're never gonna agree with you.
He's never disagreed with me.
What's his name? Hashim?
Mm-hmm.
He's never gonna agree with you.
He's never disagreed with me.
But he hasn't agreed either. He's playing you.
Think he's playing me?
Yeah, because your ideas are not his ideas.
The physician is for the sick, Jesse, not for the well.
Get out of there. They're not gonna listen to you.
Probably right.
You're in the wrong party, I'm telling you, because you're sounding nothing like the Black Panther.
You know, y'all want to know something crazy? He did something psychologically on him that like even Jesse didn't even catch. He kind of made Jesse walk the same steps he was stepping because he was just going along with it. He was like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. He didn't agree with nothing Jesse was saying. He was just going along with it because he thought it was funny. No, he didn't think it was funny. He was just trying to, I thought it was funny. But he was just trying to like kind of make them walk. It's a psychological trick I learned when I was in psychology. Like you just, you know, you walk that line. Like you walk where the way people walk and they'll start moving to your step. Jesse answered more questions for him than he's answered for almost any other guest. It's crazy. Anyways, peace out.